What's up, guys? It's been a while. How's everybody doing? There we go. Audio appears to be working okay.
But anyway, my name's Mike, Saltways Fish, and welcome back. It's been a long time, 3 months actually. So, we'll catch up after this and see if people want to hang out. If they do, that's great. If not, well, I've got work to do anyway. Laura's in the house. What's up, bud? Hope you're doing well. Other than it's not just getting hopefully everything's working well. Video. Eventually, SC Cat with us. How you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Back on Asian world. Well, that's a plus in the long run. May not seem great right now. That's awesome. Glad you're back on the day shift. Getting a little bit of sunlight. So we're going to feed some things, and then it's time to get down to water changes. So I run out of water. Wife's been doing a great job at keeping it fairly clean and topped off. But it is time to clean things up. Adele, welcome. Stephen T 2003. Good evening. New South. Well, first of all, thanks for subbing. This is my channel. My name's Mike, and we're gonna hang out and possibly get into shenanigans tonight. We'll see how late the night takes us. I'm still on the completely opposite sleep schedule, so we get a little bit of a night roller for a little while until I get on. Stephen P. saw that actually, if you guys are following Stephen, he's actually been releasing some edited content tonight. Check out things. Edited some, so it's easier to actually time. It's a decent for the last few months. Not a whole lot. So definitely appreciate it. Garble at a distance. We'll see if it gets a little bit better here. And audible. There should be. I've got my headphones, so if it's awful and unbearable, let me know. And maybe I'll jump off the stream and jump back in and see if that helps. Let's see what I can find. Get any better, Stephen? If not, maybe we'll just scrap this whole idea and save your guys' ears. Much better now, or much better that I muted myself. It's not terrible. This is good. And then great. Here. And the 14. We can get work to start doing some things quick. There's the light. Anthony, what's up, bud? Let's leave the links in the chat. Well, I've got the pocket. We'll see if that helps. Matt, what's up, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Nice to have you guys hang out with
Data. Guys. Okay, for I didn't do anything else. Literally, using my phone. How many tanks am I running? Honestly, too many for what I'm able to keep up with, at least where I've been able to keep up with lately. Check it here. Let me see. Maybe this. You can see how bad it is. Here. Maybe this. Maybe that one. How's the audio now? Does that sound any better? It's been so long since I played this game. Trying to get it back into figuring settings out here. Ooh, sorry. That's no bueno. Well, maybe I'll just take. Oh. It's better here. Try it. I'm sure they did. That was probably all over the place. Let's see if I jump back in here. Wonder if there's a face. Yep. And that is really close to the face. Set that up. So, need two of me. Let's do that. What's up, Dave O? How you doing, man? And Streamin Bird. And it's really awkward. So let's definitely not do that. Is the audio getting any better here, Steven? Or are we just chasing our tail here? Sounds good. All right, well, if that sounds better, we'll just a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. Perfect. Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks. Great. There you go. Anthony, see if anybody could like join. You all are more than welcome to jump up. The link is pinned over there somewhere. Refresh on top chats. I can't read crap. Step away. That's really weird. I use these headphones all the time. I haven't had a problem in the past. Maybe it's my phone. Maybe I need to convince the wife I need a new phone now. That might be it. Gotta look better than it did before, at least. It's looking better. Sound. We'll get there. I have no idea why it's having audio problems right now. Maybe I just need to hang out close to you guys. I need a lot of things, Dave. And you know, if I'm particularly willing to pay for right now. Steven says, try turning noise cancellation off. Let's see. If that helps any. All right. Cancellation is off. It's not too loud, actually, right now, anyway. Some of the tanks are a little low, so it's louder than normal. At least a little bit. All right, sound good. You guys let me know if this sound bad. Let's back it up. Back it up. Better. Yeah, I didn't change. Oh, the source should be set to my headphones. Let me double check. Audio. Let's see. Check that. See how that sounds. Now, back away. So that one's muted. This one's set to my headphones now. See if it's getting any better. Can't barely hear me. Step away. Nope. Can't hear me back there. I don't know. This stupid thing. It's gonna drive me crazy. They just drag you guys with me. You get to see parts of the fish room never seen before. Don't hear anything. Oh, that there's nothing on. See what's up. I'm actually on the phone. So it should be working fine. Let's see. One where's my headphone? How's that sound? Yeah. Yeah. Now? Oh, uh-oh. I think we're making progress. So I had my earbuds connected, but I had them set just to audio and not to pick up, to act as a microphone. So let's see if this is better. Sure can't be any worse from the sounds of it. Holy smokes, we fixed it now. I'm going to go in and we'll turn echo cancellation back and see how that sounds. Sweet Jesus. It's beautiful. My face or the audio? So we can actually, now we'll do this. Boom. Getting better. We're making progress. See, it only took us about 15 minutes to suck a little bit less. Now I'm going to switch my cameras back. Boom. Like so. Look at this. And I think we're getting there. Sounds still good? I've been screwing around with it enough that I hope it's better. Oh boy. Things getting out of hand. getting way out of hand. Now I will pause this. Told you guys it's been a while. Holy smokes. Excellent. All right. Hey, we figured it out. Now that you guys can actually hear me, what's up? What's shaking? What is crack-a-lacking? It's been a long 3 months, I'll tell you that. It has been a very long 3 months. Just got a little bit this way. Anyway, I'd be lying if I said there were no losses in the fish room, but my wife did pretty well at taking care of things. So we lost, some of the juvies, I think, but it seems like most of the adults that I had did just fine, which is honestly likely due to a feeding issue because they weren't getting fed anywhere near as often as when I'm home. So that's an easy problem to fix. What span of time zones did I travel? Well, so Guam is actually 10 hours ahead of time. So right now it's 12:40 in the morning. Over there it is 10:40 in the morning tomorrow. So pretty good time difference. But while I was gone, I did go to Japan, so that's another hour. And then also went to Alaska, which is back across the date line, the other direction. So, time zones are all made up to me right now. So it's tough. It's been tough getting back on the old sleeping schedule, which is why I am wide awake right now. I thought I had my sleep schedule figured out, and then I laid down on the couch after I dropped the kid off at school this morning, and I slept until about 2 this afternoon. So that was not productive as far as getting my sleep schedule back on track. Let's do. But worse things could happen. And at the end of the day, we'll make it one way or the other. Eventually, I got to get back on the right sleep schedule. We'll just see how long that takes at this point in time. I wish I had just a button I could push on my phone to switch back and forth between cameras so you guys didn't have to stare at my backside quite so much. But I can come over here and we can at least set it this direction. Boom. Now you guys can see me. I can see you. Whether you want to see me or not is it's on you, because I'm going to be here for a couple hours probably. That's about how long it'll take me to run out of water. Just right now working on doing just some straight water changes this week just to get things back in order. Train heavily at night. I don't need to do any drinking, I don't think. I think I had my fill, to be honest. We worked hard, but work hard, play hard. So I haven't got back into the gym yet. So it's kind of the goal for next week. This week is just get back into the swing of things, spend some time with the family. Next week, we'll start taking some time out to go to the gym and whatnot. And I think that should go a pretty long way in getting the sleep schedule back on track. First few days, I got back on, been home since Sunday. So since then, just been focusing on catching up on time with the family, helping the wife out as much as I can. She's had 3 months of chasing the kid around across the Midwest, for the most part, dealing with the snow. She's a trooper. I offered to get somebody to come shovel snow and stuff while I was gone, and she said, no thanks, she'll do it herself. So she took care of the snow, everything around the house, played single mom for a little while I was out traveling the world, working away. So I can't complain too much. My job's pretty decent. You guys over there. Oh, man. Surprisingly, the tanks aren't in. I thought they'd be worse, but wife did a pretty good job just pulling some hair algae out right now while tanks drain. Ooh. Well, thanks, Dave. Appreciate it, guy. It's nice to see you around again, Dave. You know, we used to, those of you that aren't familiar with old Dave-O, when I actually started the channel 3 years ago, Dave and Anthony and myself, along with a few others, used to spend some late nights hanging out. So it's nice to have Dave back. I'm glad to be back. 90 days is a long time. Very long time. You guys aren't up. He's trying to get my attention. I think that's what's going on here. Dave-O, what's up, man? Dave, first to Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's my audio? Okay.
There. You sound good to me.
All right, just making sure.
From the sounds of it, anything sounds better than the wretched train wreck of the first 15 minutes of this train.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Technical difficulties. Work. I had a lot of work and a lot of crap to do, so.
Yeah. So where are you working these days?
Post office now.
Okay, still at the post office. I haven't talked to you in God knows how long, so I wasn't sure. I saw that you were starting to. I always get notifications that you had streamed, and I missed it. So.
Yeah, I've been streaming on Sunday mornings now.
Okay, awesome. What are you running for tanks these days?
Just down to 2 now.
Just 2.
Yeah.
Which ones did you keep?
I kept my 40-gallon breeder and my 20-gallon lung.
Okay. Also, you still running tubs outside?
No, I got rid of those too.
Well, hey, whatever you can maintain is what works for you, man.
That's pretty much what it is.
I probably shouldn't have as many tanks as I do, but I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, hello there, Mexicali Fish Keeper. How's it going?
Jorge's in the house. What's up, Jorge?
Yep. Jorge's in the house.
So, what are you keeping for fish then? You got the 2 tanks. Are you still keeping a pistos or?
No pistos at the moment. My top tank, I have Congo tetras. I have longfin cherry barbs and some pandagaras in there.
Okay.
My bottom one, which is the 20-gallon long, I have a gold ram in there, some endlers, and a African butterfly fish.
Oh, cool. So endlers are spawning, I'd imagine.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. What kind are they?
Yeah. Just a variety.
Okay.
Not really breeding. I haven't really tried to breed anything in there. They just breed, of course, but.
Oh yeah.
And surprisingly, the fry are surviving in there with the African butterfly fish, so that's not a problem.
Really? That's surprising. I figured the African butterfly fish would go to town on him.
He stays pretty much at the top. The fry typically go towards the bottom, so.
Yeah. Good deal. Before I left, I picked up 3 different strains of endlers with the idea that I'd just leave them here and come back to a colony, but unfortunately, no such luck. So I think I lost a couple of the adults, but I've got enough to get it going now that I'm home to actually pay attention to the tanks.
Yeah.
So I pretty much told the wife just to keep them full of water while I was gone. So I'm sure she fed them a couple times a week, but they were used to eating a hell of a lot more than that. So I'd imagine that's why I didn't see any gains in population.
Could be.
So, but for the price, I think I paid like less than $5 a trio for them, so I'm not super worried about it. And I know the breeder that I got them from, so there's actually a swap meet this Sunday down in Omaha that she should be at. I don't know if I'll be able to make it down there, but I can always get more. So the green snakeskin Camponas seem to have actually done surprisingly well, which they're in pretty much the exact same setup as that the others were. So I'm not sure why they decided to do better than any of the others, but no complaints here.
Yeah.
So I've just taken out duckweed, which my wife fortunately did a pretty good job of keeping it under control. Just a couple tanks decided that they wanted to get out of hand for whatever reason, so taking care of those and then pulling massive amounts of hair algae out of pretty much everything. Ian, what's up, brother? Why don't you jump up on the stream if you're not working, and we'll chat. I'm just doing water changes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been taking care of my duckweed here and there. We had an earthquake. It was like a 4.1, about probably 10 miles away. Came back from work and there's duckweed stuck to the top of my glass lid.
No kidding. There was while I was in Guam on this last trip, apparently there were a couple earthquakes over in Taiwan, and we actually could feel them in Guam, which is a pretty good. It's like a 2-hour flight. So that's probably, I don't know, 800 miles or so.
Yeah, you have some good sized ones. Well, I had that one when I was on vacation in Lake Tahoe. It was like a 7.1. It's probably about 150 to 200 miles away from where I was, and I was checking my security camera. You could see the water in my tank just kind of swishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I have the video on my channel somewhere.
Oh, I'll have to go chase it down.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, yeah, it's not much, but you got to realize it is like 152 miles away from where I was."
No kidding.
I can't imagine if it was closer.
Yeah, anything you can feel from that far away is enough.
Yeah.
So fortunately, there's no damage though.
Yeah, there was no damage, and the one that happened this week, there's no damage. Just some duckweed on the glass lid.
Right. That's easy to work around, I suppose.
Yeah, when was it, last month or a few weeks ago? They had that one over in New Jersey.
Yeah, that one was it actually shut down a bunch of the airports over there because they had to check the runways for cracks and damage and stuff, and so that was pretty wild. Nothing to mess around with, that's for sure. I'm glad I don't live anywhere near where that's a problem.
Well, in the land over there, if the earthquake's happening, you feel them further away.
Right.
Because I know when was this? Back in 1811, 1812, New Madrid, Missouri had a series of 3 8.0s. That one was ringing church bells over in Boston.
That is wild.
Yep.
Those are gnarly. Yeah, the Midwest fortunately hasn't had to worry about earthquakes lately, but what was it last week? It was right before I came home. There were between Texas and from Texas up to Iowa, there were 59 tornadoes in one day.
Yeah.
There were entire town. There's a town of 600 people that got completely leveled. There's nothing left standing in the whole town. So,
Tornado Alley.
Yeah, fortunately, from what I've seen, there's only been a few deaths, which is, pretty fortunate considering 59 tornadoes, and some of them, I think I saw winds they were F5s. A couple of them were pretty good size.
Yeah. Well, Jorge says he had a 7.2 earthquake in Mexicali back in 2010.
Ooh, how'd that treat you, Jorge? That sounds miserable. No thanks.
The only time he's been freaked out by an earthquake. I bet.
I don't know. I think I'd be freaked out by any earthquake that was within a couple hundred miles of me, let alone something.
Well, you have to worry about the New Madrid fault right there over in Missouri. Like I said, they had a series of 8.0s. They just don't happen often there. That's all.
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah, this last 4.0, I didn't even feel it. I was driving at work at the time. But a lot of other people did feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife was cooking in the kitchen, and all of a sudden she kind of felt it. She thought a car crashed into my boys' room.
Oh no, I bet that spooked her pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the boys were probably at school.
Oh no, my youngest boy was in there, so he was
Okay.
really freaked out on that one.
Yeah.
But
How
yeah,
how old are your boys now?
11, 14.
Okay. So
But
mine turns 10 this August, so he's
yeah,
starting to get in attitude.
my
Getting to
youngest
that
my youngest
age.
turns 12 in August.
Okay.
So
So they both you probably got one in middle school and one in high school. Or are they both in high school then?
my oldest is going into high schoal this coming year, and the other one's going
Okay.
to middle school the next year. So
Okay.
this year as
It's
well.
been so long since I've been in high school that I don't even remember how old I was when I went.
Yeah. Yeah. Mexicali says it seemed like to last an eternity. Yep. Well, the thing with earthquakes, there's always different types. They hit differently. There's a fault by me which had the 4.1. It typically has like the just the jolts where it kind of sounds like a banging. The
Okay.
ones that kind of more like rolling. Yeah, there's different types.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when we were in Guam, like people
Yeah.
noticed that they're like it was kind of
Yeah.
like just a rumble in the hotel, and people were like, was that an earthquake or am I on drugs? So it wasn't like a definite like, oh, no kidding, that was definitely an earthquake. But,
Yeah. But yeah, there was one the night before as well, so it wasn't that large.
okay.
But the one that
Yeah.
hit that one day, that was a nice one. But sometimes where I live, I kind of live near the train track, so sometimes my house shakes a little bit from that.
Okay.
Hey, Zen Ginger, how's it going?
Zenny, it's still early. Yeah. Steven, how's the new job treating you now that, I mean, I know I had talked to you about it for a while before, but you've been actually grinding away at it for a while. It seems like you have plenty of free time to at least make new videos, so it can't be too terrible.
Oh, I need to plug in my laptop. All right. Let me go find my plug here. It's all the way in the living room over here. There we go. Hopefully you guys can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, it's one of those lavalier mics I was talking about.
Every now and then, after I stream for like consistently for a while, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like a decent microphone and everything, and then I stop streaming. I'm like, yeah, that'd be a waste of money right now.
Yeah, I got a whole new setup because I started streaming again. So, well, at least it looks like you got monetized. At least.
Yeah, that was probably hell. When did they do that? That was, yeesh. It's been a little while now. Maybe back in November or so. So, and then as soon as I got monetized, I went on a trip and didn't do anything, which I was joking around in one of the chats the other day that I've gained just as many subscribers not posting videos as when I do post videos. So
Yeah.
apparently I need to suck less.
Yeah, because I took a tier. It was about two-year hiatus. When I started the hiatus, I was at like 800 subs, and all of a sudden, when I came back, I'm like, oh wow, I'm over 1,000.
Oh, no kidding. So you're probably just short on watch time now, I'd imagine, huh?
Yeah. The funny thing is, before I started the hiatus, I had all the time watched hours in the world.
Right. I mean, there was a few years ago we'd stream until God knows what time in the morning.
Yep.
For hours on end. We need to. I don't know if Anthony's still in here or not, but we need to get a game night going again.
Yeah.
Not that would be good for any of us, but it was fun.
Yeah. Well, so I'll be streaming Sunday morning for about an hour. I can only do an hour on Sunday, but Well, last few Sundays, I got like an hour and a half. Got one where it's like 3 hours. So, but
Okay. It's not too
I
bad.
just don't think I was getting as many viewers as I was when I was going right after Ed.
Right. Uh, um, Glad you're getting settled in.
Yeah,
I mean, better mental health is always good, Stephen. Or worse.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever it takes. Ack asked, do you like those grabbers? You know what, Ian? If you're referring, uh, unfortunately, if you're referring to something that was in the Secret Santa present that you sent, sadly, it's still unopened. I was saving it to make content with, and it's about to turn into a Secret Santa for a Christmas in July, which is sad and unfortunate, and I feel bad for Ian because he was my Secret Santa. Um,
Mm.
but I haven't forgot about it, and it'll still produce video content all the same. Now that I'm home and actually have time to mess around with stuff like that, I'll be able to knock it out.
But
So what did you get it for your? You said you got a whole new setup for streaming. What all did you get?
pretty much just a couple webcams and a lot of layer mic. That's pretty much about it.
Okay, what cameras did you end up getting?
Just some off-brand ones off of Amazon.
Okay,
And instead of using StreamYard, I'm using OBS now.
yeah. So before I left, I started messing with OBS, and then I mean I didn't use it to actually stream, but started kind of looking at it and trying to learn. Steven and
Yeah.
Geek Boy and Bex
Hey,
did
Xanadu.
some pretty good videos on
Mm-hmm.
using OBS itself. So everything that I learned 4 months ago, I have to go back and relearn now because it's been so long that I don't remember a damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm lucky enough where I could pick up on stuff. So.
Good deal.
So
Zan,
yeah, I think Sunday. Yeah, I think when I stream on Sunday, I'm gonna try that. I'm just gonna try it out. I'm just gonna try to go vertical just to see if I can get some extra views.
Yeah. So have the magic algos been promoting vertical streams now?
That's pretty much the gist of it, unfortunately.
Well, that's how the game works sometimes.
Yep. Yep.
I remember when
Yeah.
Shorts first rolled out, that was everything.
Yep. They're still
It was
trying to push
probably
it.
the only thing that they promoted was Shorts for a little while.
Hmm.
I don't know. I made a few shorts here and there, but never really got super into it.
Yeah.
I didn't really see any growth from making them because I mean you might get
No.
views, but they don't really count for much.
Yeah. I mean, I did some shorts recently. I got a few subscribers here and there,
Did you?
but yeah.
So I know some folks like Rico was. I think he's got probably still has shorts scheduled for like the next 4 years. And, I mean, he's made enough of
Yeah.
them that I'm pretty sure he's seen, as far as growth goes, if that's what you're after, I think he's seen decent growth from it.
Yeah. Well, the one issue is too the people watching shorts. They're probably not going to be into the long forms, so you kind of really don't get watch hours out of that.
Right. Yeah. And,
But
like you might
apparently, yeah. But apparently, with the vertical live streaming, that counts towards the watch hours, from what I've read, anyways. So,
Okay.
and that's right now what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my watch hours up because right now I'm at like 1250. So, slowly going up. Slowly going
You're
up.
getting there. I don't need, what is it, 4,000 in a year's period or something?
Well, it's 3,000 where you get the community stuff like super likes, super chats, and so forth like that. But if you want to run ads, then it's 4,000.
Okay. I don't think I've
Yeah,
watched any of my.
Steven refuses to assimilate.
Good.
Yeah.
Join the club. I don't think I've watched any of my own videos since I turned, monetization stuff on. So I honestly have no idea how bad the ads have actually been in my videos. So if they're miserable, and for those of you guys that watch, let me know. And I think I have it
Yeah.
set to whatever the bare minimum is, but I know the bare minimum
Yeah.
anymore is still a lot.
Yeah.
because-
Yeah. That's why I have YouTube Premium. That and plus gives me YouTube Music, so I listen to a lot of music when I'm working, so
Yeah.
it works out. But how's the income from that?
Um, I, nothing substantial. Like I said, if I streamed more, maybe,
Yeah.
or if I made more edited content, but since I
Yeah.
turned it on, I really haven't done a whole lot. So
$2,
for the few of you,
$3?
yeah, I get a check once every 4 or 5 months, maybe. So I think I got a check right away because I did a few live streams and people were super chatting a bunch.
There you go.
And then for the poor members like Steven and Zenny, um, they really haven't got any of their money back on it yet. So I gotta do something to fix that because I feel bad. There's been absolutely zero ROI for those of you that have sent your money my direction. So I apologize, and at the same time, I thank you. Is it
Yeah, I'm just here to support. But the nice thing is, I also use Google Rewards on my phone, where it sends out like surveys once in a while, and I have some play balance on that. So I just been using that to send it to fish streams. So
okay? Yeah. So I'm actually this weekend. I'm picking up a new linear piston pump for this room. I'm going from an LPH 45 to an LPH 80. I think I've pretty much got the 45 maxed out to where I'm not bleeding any off right now. Um, so it'd be nice to be able to turn it up some. So I'm going to the 80 instead. So
let's see. Have you had issues with Casa timers still doing their schedule even if you turn it off, or them not working at all after a power outage? What are they doing wrong? It could be a setting there, Zen, where you have to go in there if the power turns off. There's probably a setting in there to return back to where the power was when the power went off.
mhm.
If that's not confusing, but
Right. You know,
there's a setting in there. There's a setting in there somewhere, probably, if it has it. If it has it.
Yeah, I haven't been home basically since I set mine up, so I didn't have any problems before I left. And if there were any problems while I was gone, uh, 2 of the timers I have are running the lights in this room. There's basically one on each rack, and then one of the timers runs the big tank upstairs. And my wife hasn't said anything about it. So there's that. Stephen P gifted a membership. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Stephen P and I just basically swap money for memberships back and forth, which means YouTube's the only one that actually wins.
Yeah.
But it's good to show some support for each other. So
Yep.
there's that.
But is Casa one of those that has that option where if the power goes out, it returns to the state it was before the power went out?
I can look on my phone and see.
Yeah, because I know some smart devices don't have that option. So if the power goes out, it stays off in the off position. Yeah. Yep. Now Mike has one more person to disappoint. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be. I don't know if ever get monetized. I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything membership wise, but I don't know. I'll think about it. But there's a lot of things you can't really. There's a lot of ideas I probably would want to do, but legally I can't. I mean, I would love to have maybe a giveaway just for members only, but then again, then you have to pay for the memberships. Therefore, you have to pay to enter, which is kind of legality wise, isn't there?
Right. One more person to disappoint. Yeah, I haven't done. I'm not. I don't know. I'm personally I like to reward those that want to support me because I do appreciate it. So there's stuff that I've sent out to the members, like stickers and stuff. But I'm not really a pay to play kind of guy, so I'm not big into the members only memberships, I guess. And members only live streams, you don't have to pay to listen to this dummy talk. Anybody can listen to me talk. In fact, I should be paying you guys to listen to me talk because I'm sure it's miserable sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have enough. I don't have enough time to produce content that I do put out, so I don't think I'm ever going to have enough time to make it just for members only.
Right. That's when it becomes. I mean, you've got to be committed. I think,
Yeah.
and that is.
Well, I don't know if enough people join my membership, maybe I could do that. But
Yeah.
work gets in the way. Work and life,
So
man.
yeah. Are you still? Do you still use your? Because I know you had. I can't remember which shop you had set up for swag and stuff. Are you still doing that for T-shirts and things?
I kind of quit during the hiatus, but I just started up again.
Okay.
So I kind of advanced what was doing before. When I was doing it, I started out running a server on my home computer. That's where I was running it out of.
Okay.
And then at that point I kind of moved it to a server and set up on the server somewhere on the in a webs, which was I was using WooCommerce. I was using that. But recently I kind of switched over to Launchcart, so which is similar to Shopify.
Okay.
Still
Oh,
at aquariumthoughts.com.
awesome. Yeah. Shameless plug. If you guys haven't checked it out, I've got a couple of your shirts.
How are they holding up?
Not too bad. So I got the red tail cat one. It was the
Yeah.
blue color with the red tail cat print on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like the ink held up super well to washes.
Yeah.
So,
I had that problem with that design with my oldest boy too. It seemed to not hold up well on that design.
I wonder what's particular about that design
Yeah, I don't know.
that it doesn't like to play nice.
Yeah, I sell my original Aquarium Thoughts logo one. That one's holding up pretty well.
Okay, awesome. I don't think I have that one. Zenny said she's
That
just here to mustache shame me. But I don't know. You guys didn't get to see the mustache from this last deployment. It was even better than the first one you guys saw. But maybe I'll post a picture or something one of these days. It disappeared. That was a full 90 days of absolutely unmanaged mess.
yeah, Steve wants to know how long is it going to take to grow it back.
I said so. I started that deployment baby faced, and by the time I was done, it had 90 days completely untrimmed. Absolutely caught hell for it. But Travel DJT, what's up, man? Zenny, thanks for sharing the link for Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. I think I haven't looked at fishfam.link in a while, but I'd imagine your website is posted on there as well as your channel.
Yeah, it is. I updated it. I updated it to include it.
Okay, awesome. So
I think I did. Let me double check, make sure it works.
the last 6 months I haven't really kept tabs on many people. Every
Well,
now and then I've been
yeah,
able to jump into a stream and say hi, but that's about the extent of it.
yeah, yeah. Well, see, this is kind of this whole website thing. FishFam link is new. That seemed to pop up during my hiatus.
Yeah. So that's one of Matt's little pet projects that he's put together for us, and it's grown pretty well over the last, I don't know, how long has it been? Year and a half, maybe 2 years. So
Oh, so pretty much probably right when I started my hiatus.
probably about that time. But yeah, so he's grown that, and it kind of just started out as a database of all the channels and stuff, and it's turned into games. And he does have a Patreon to help support it a little bit because it's just a server that he runs on his own. So
Oh yeah, I made sure to join that Patreon for him. So
yeah, my wife
I
still
just
asks why I give some guy named Matt $5 every month, but told her to mind
yeah,
a business.
yeah. My wife probably asked the same thing. But no, it's for a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, no, I honestly think it has done a lot to grow the community, and there's
Yeah,
I still can tab through the member pages on there, and like half the people I've never heard of.
yeah, yeah. Well, all I did was I just kind of stopped supporting one Patreon, and I'm like, okay, I'll do this one instead. This is a better
Yeah,
one.
It's
So it's not like it's costing me anything extra. I just kind of moved who I was supporting.
okay. Yeah, the scene's changed a little bit since when we used to stream much. You don't see a lot of the same faces around anymore these days.
No, I don't think Anthony streams anymore. I still do see George Uckleballs though. That's good.
Yeah, I messaged Anthony earlier to see if he wanted to stream, and he said he was helping George out.
Yeah. I haven't talked to Jesse in ages.
I messaged him probably 3 months ago when I was passing through Hawaii to get to Guam, and he's
How's he
still
doing?
alive. He's doing all right. So he's got a couple tanks, but nothing like what he used to have before. Oops, that's my face.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Before that mess. So
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Zen. I do see Anthony around. He kind of stops in and says hi in my Sunday morning streams. But I don't think he really just streams as much, if anything. But
yeah, I haven't seen him stream in a long time. He
Yeah.
popped in this chat, I think, just before you showed up.
Yeah.
Or maybe right as you showed up. So
Yeah.
couldn't convince him
That's
to
good to
stream
hear.
with me.
It's good to hear Jesse's still alive and kicking, because I've been sending him affiliate links from. I've been sending him money from Amazon through his affiliate links. So
Oh, really?
I still been clicking his link when I buy stuff on Amazon. So because it's the only one I have bookmarks. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Well, whatever works, man. So I looked into setting up affiliate links before and never ran down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I got a bunch. Let me see. I've been getting a few links here and there lately, so that's good. Let me see where I'm at right now. Go to my earnings here. I mean, I don't make much on that right now. I only have like $1.80 in commission right now.
So I mean, what do you get out, like 1% off of like sales when people use your link? Or I don't even know how much it actually
Very
is.
little. Yeah, I think it's like 1%. Let's see. Shipped items revenues at $62, and out of that, I got $1.88 in the last quarter.
It's not too bad, I guess. Something.
Yeah.
Pays
Well,
for
I
fish
mean,
food.
it also shows that people are watching my videos. Because a lot of those are from videos that I've done.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Like, I'm getting comments. I didn't look at any of the comments while I was gone, and I'm going through like my studio page looking at comments, and it's comments from videos that I made like 2-3 years ago. So, I mean, people are still watching, which is a plus.
Yeah. Yeah, then you get those. Yeah, I got a few of those comments from my old stuff, like, "Oh, it's too dark in your video. It's too dark." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just beginning," and I
Right.
didn't know camera lighting, and I had a crappy camera.
Yeah.
But
So
it goes. I think at that point, like, I'm probably gonna have to redo that video and redo it and reshoot it and all that. And
yeah.
but let's
People
see.
that still stream from 3 years ago. Well, Dan was kind of just getting started for Dan's Fish, and Primetime started, I don't know, about 3 years ago. So they're still streaming. Like I mean, most of the big names that everybody knows. As far as smaller folks, I mean, other than Ed, I don't think I've seen James even stream in a while. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. It's all a blur.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that fell off. I mean, I did fall off for a couple of years, but I'm back now for now, anyways. But
I usually fall off the train for 2 to 3 months at a time.
Yeah, I just had too much work. Now that work's kind of going easier on me because I'm not working like 10 to 12 hours every day anymore, and now I get Sundays off. So,
well, that's a plus. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few people that I don't see anymore. I don't see Otter Creek Aquatics anymore. And I'm still rocking your shirt once in a while. I did that in one of my previous videos recently.
No kidding.
We have Fugan fish. definitely mispronouncing that one on purpose.
It's foreign. It's foreign. Yeah, we'll go with that. So the small scariest then, huh?
Small scariest.
I
Small
mean,
scary.
like, I think every now and then I see Marcus stream. Not terribly often. It's definitely a different crew of the small streamers these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice to be able to hang out and catch up with some of the old folks, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I'm just kind of glad I did jump on tonight's stream. I was actually pondering about streaming tonight, but I really didn't feel up to it.
And here you are anyway.
Here I am, anyways.
So,
I just didn't I just didn't know what I was going to talk about. But then again, I do sometimes just throw streams up. Oh, let's chat, and eventually it just takes off.
right. Yeah. I mean, I was surprised. I think I saw 15 people in here at one point in time tonight, that's about how many people I usually had when I streamed somewhat regularly. So
yeah, I have 10 right now.
yeah, not too bad. Take what I can get.
Yeah, I think when I've been streaming on Sunday mornings, I think when I'm streaming on Sunday mornings, I might have like eight max. I think.
Yeah. Well, I know.
Which is not a.
Shanna used to do Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if she's doing that anymore. I haven't seen or heard from her in ages.
Yeah, Steven, there's always going to be turnover. There's still tons of ways to stay in touch, yeah.
So,
I need to message Jesse again. That's who I need to talk to again. But see how he's doing.
I spend more time hanging out in Discord anymore than I do in streams, just because I don't have to actively be involved and it's easier to catch up.
Zen wants to know what's left in your. Okay, you saw it.
we had to go there, huh, Zen? So I took out most of the stems before I left, just because the last time I was gone for a while and I left stems in that tank, they literally just overgrew the tank and it was too much work for me to ask Brittany to take care of it. I took the stems out. So there's a bunch of different types of crypts, some Bucephalandra, some different Anubias, some Monte Carlo, some what's that? I've been out of the game so long I can't remember the names of the plants. The foreground that looks like little clovers. Steven, I'm sure you'll know this one, but I can't think of the name off the top of my head. Not quadrifolia. Oh my gosh. It's gonna drive me crazy now. Might have to Google it.
Yes, you are.
Not hydrocotyle, Marsilia. I've got a couple of the different Marsilia variants. That's what it is. I think I have Granada and one other one. They look pretty similar, but those are still in there. I've got some Eleocharis, the shorter version. Not the acicular. The acicular gets a little bit taller. Got a couple Urios that are left in there. So it's still, I mean, it's still fairly heavily planted. It's just not big stuff. It's mostly small ones. Hirsuta. Yeah, I think it's Marsilia Granada and Marsilia Hirsuta are the two variants that I have in there. I've probably got a dozen different types of crypts, but they all look so similar that who knows what they actually are. So I know I had the Queen Vandom in there. A couple of the other harder to find ones. I do still have a couple of the Meoboldi in there, the Laganandra Meoboldi. Other than topping it off since I got home, I really haven't paid much attention to it. So there may be more, there may be less. I don't know. That's just the obvious stuff that I saw. A little update video, the aftermath of being gone for 90 days, and I think I didn't turn the lights down far enough to turn it into a little bit more low maintenance, and it didn't have enough. I don't think it had the bioload to keep up, and it wasn't getting consistently fertilized while I was gone. So definitely turned into some mess. Brittany said she had to deal with some pretty serious algae on more than one occasion. I mean, the picture that I posted in the Discord the other day is pretty accurate for exactly the way I found it when I got home. Short of a water change. I guess I did a water change, but I didn't even vac it out or anything. I just drained it and filled it. So nothing too crazy. We'll get to work on that the next few days here, maybe. Got to go out of town this weekend. Kids got hockey up in Minnesota one day. So that's going to be almost a 3-hour drive each way. And then there's a swap meet down in Omaha on Sunday that I'm hoping to be able to make. See if I actually get there or not. Probably not in my best interests after being gone for so long, but maybe the kid wanted to go to the zoo anyway, so maybe we'll go down there and go to the zoo quick, hit up the swap meet, see if I can find stuff to restock tanks with.
Yeah.
Good opportunity for what I should have done before leaving for 3 months. Well, I can tell you what I should have done. I should have taken all the fish tanks down so Brittany didn't have to do anything with them.
It's nice that it's nice that she actually did that for you.
Yeah, no, definitely appreciated.
Yeah, my wife would have just removed them all.
Did I have fish still? I did still have fish. I did downsize. There's a small local shop that I took some fish to. On the agreement that when I got home, we'd just work out some sort of drug deal to restock some of the tanks. I did keep some of the strains of guppies and endlers, the bristlenoses, the L124s, the Chilatrian alani for sure, and the Cryptoheros nanoluteus or Amatitliana nanoluteus, and then the Pseudocrenolabris dark ventrals. So I kept quite a handful of fish. Melvin, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. There's a random bowl of water sitting on the rack that I have no idea what it's from. So who knows how long that's been sitting there. It could have been something that I did before I left. And it's one of those things where I knew the trip was coming up. And I was just so busy and tied up trying to get other projects done that the fish room was just kind of last on the list of priorities. But, I mean, honestly, that's probably how it should have been, whether I like it or not. So, I still have my, what was it, a year ago now, or over a year, I talked about setting up the BioCube with salt water. So I set the BioCube up with salt water, and it decided it wanted to leak, so I drained it through everything in my brute tub, and it's literally just been sitting there since, doing absolutely nothing but getting food tossed in. So it's probably had some massive salinity swings back and forth as it evaporates, and then I fill it up maybe once a month, or in this case, 3 months. But it's probably, I probably got 30 gallons of water in there. And when I came home, I bet I had to put 8 or 9 in it. So not good, but everything, I mean, the algae that's in there is still alive. So the beneficial bacteria should still be alive, I would think. So it's cycled. And there's maybe 20 or 30 pounds of rock in there that are cycled. I just have to reseal this BioCube and then set it back up and get the show back on the road.
There's another video opportunity for you.
The BioCube? Yeah, the BioCube's a never-ending video opportunity that I'll get to one of these days.
Let's see. Let me see.
I absolutely despise resealing tanks, so that is something I've stiff-armed for a long time.
Yeah, it's something I never even tried.
I mean, I have the light for the BioCube sitting over the top of it, so I could legitimately put like macroalgae and some corals in there, and they would grow. I just haven't had the time, and I don't think corals. The macroalgae would probably be fine with the salinity swings. I don't think the corals would like it so much. Maybe some of the leathers or something that are pretty hardy. It was cool. So I did a lot of diving while I was out in Guam, and it's pretty neat to see stuff that people keep in their fish tanks out in the wild.
Do you see any SpongeBob houses?
I did not see any SpongeBob houses, unfortunately. I was looking. I was looking hard, but you got to see some different zoas and pallies and some leathers, some anemones. Got some cool videos of like black tip reef sharks cruising around me.
Oh, cool.
So that was fun. Got to do a lot of diving. Went to some shipwrecks. A few different reefs. Did a lot of snorkeling and stuff too. So super neat. I did get some GoPro video of that stuff. So one of these days I'll get around to posting some of that so that you guys can see. And Zenny, while you're here, I know you made a comment a while back about the Alaska hike videos that I made a while ago. I probably have 3 or 4 more of those to throw together quick and post. So
that's the story of YouTubers.
if nobody else appreciates it, Zenny should. I hope.
I should probably fire up my old PC and see what videos I have on there. I never that I recorded and never finished.
So I had my desktop. I run mostly just the OS on OneDrive, and then I use a separate drive for more of the storage type stuff. But I happen to have some pictures that I've just had stored on the OS drive and some videos and stuff. And the drive decided to take a shit in some way, shape, or form.
Oh,
and it just would, like, the computer just wouldn't recognize it. So I think the drive is like, the data is fine, but I can't get it to boot to that drive to get the data off it. So I've got to do some digging and see if there's some software that I can use.
Try a Linux distribution. Just try a live boot disk and see if you can open that up and find it. That should find the hard drive on there. You should be able to read it. Yeah,
because it started, it wasn't able to boot. It would just get stuck, and I'd try to boot like a Windows boot disk, and I tried every option I had there and couldn't get access to it. So now that I have a good working desktop, now that I replaced that drive, I'll be able to load like Linux or something. See what I can.
Well, another thing you could do, if it's just a separate hard drive that you have the data on, you could try getting one of those. They sell them. It's a little external USB thing that you put a hard drive into and plug it into your USB, and you check that that way.
Yep. So I've got one of those, and I tried that.
Oh, okay.
I tried that, and it was weird because I hooked it up to my laptop, and it's like the drive would mount and unmount just like repeatedly over and over again.
Okay.
It's like the drive would
try a Linux boot
and disappear.
Yeah, try a Linux boot drive that you could run the live Linux on it.
I'll have to try that. See if I have better luck that way. Sure can't hurt anything at this point in time. The problem is, I know I have some pictures and videos on there. I don't know exactly which ones they are to know if it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like, how much time and money do I want to put into this to get something that maybe it's something I already have backed up and I just don't know?
Yeah. Well, a Linux boot drive, it only costs you a USB drive that you can use for something else after you're done.
Yep. Yeah, so that was part of my headache before I left for the trip. Trying to salvage that, and I ended up just ordering another hard drive, and a solid state hard drive. The only thing I use hard drives for anymore is like massive amounts of storage. I run my OS and software off a solid state drive. They're so affordable these days that
I actually built myself a just a backup server to back up stuff on too.
Okay, so that's what I should do.
The only problem is it's running 24 hours a day and it's loud.
I know,
I'll be sitting in my living room and I can hear the fan run sometimes. I'm like, oh, okay, my server's running.
really. I know. Steven built his kid a new PC for Christmas. It turned out pretty cool.
Hmm.
So my PC is extremely outdated, but I was looking at the cost of new components to build one. I'm like, oof, I don't really need one that bad, I guess. Mine works fine for what I use it for.
Yeah, I run everything on a laptop right now, so
Oh,
do my
holy
do my
smokes.
streaming, do my recording.
Yeah,
Steven paid
$300
$300 for a 64 gigabyte SSD 15 years ago. Yep.
Woof. Yeah, now you can get like a terabyte for damn near under $100, I think, depending on what you want.
30 years ago is 64 megabytes for $300.
I remember when I was growing up, this is, probably late 90s, we had a 2 gig hard drive in our desktop.
Oh, wow, you're
And,
balling. You're balling.
We were balling, and I was trying to play. My parents got me Command and Conquer for Christmas, and I literally had to basically remove everything else off the drive except for the OS and to install the game. Played the shit out of it, so made it worthwhile.
You get your money's worth. Back in those days, back during my dial-up days, I decided one time, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this Linux distribution. And of course, back then I had dial-up, which is like 56 kilobits per second. So, of course, it took me days to download, days and days and days. Then all of a sudden, okay, let's do this. So then I get to the formatting part, and when I did the formatting part, I pretty much formatted the drive that had the data on it.
Oh no! Start over.
At that point, I'm like, I give up.
No kidding. I remember, definitely not me, but somebody that I knew in college. We were on campus, so we had a decent connection. This was late 2000s, so 2007, 2008, when I lived in the dorms. Said person that wasn't me would just let torrents run just nonstop. Okay, I'm not paying for the data.
Yeah,
We'll take advantage of it. So
good old days of unlimited data.
So this person, who said not me, built up a huge music collection, and now it's all for naught because you can just stream music all the time.
Pretty much.
Spotify membership's like $5 a month or something. So the gigs and gigs and gigs of music that this person, again, definitely not me, had is all for naught now.
I don't know, is that what you pay for Spotify? $5 a month?
I don't know, something like that. Not
See.
too much. I remember when Pandora Premium came out, and it was like $1 a month.
Yeah. Right now I'm paying for YouTube Premium, which gives me YouTube Music, so, and no ads on YouTube, so.
That's a plus for sure.
Yeah, and of course I got the family plan on that, so I'm paying for that and that. Let me see how much Spotify charges. I really don't like this page. What the freaking confusing, man. Don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's probably one reason why I don't use Spotify. Let's see.
Steven said he knew somebody that had a 16 terabyte Plex server of movies and TV shows.
That could be useful because if there's a lot of movies out there that you can't find on any streaming services.
Right.
Dogma being one of them.
For folks deployed over in like Iraq and Afghanistan, you were the go-to guy if you had a hard drive with all the movies on it, because that means you could share with everybody else.
Let's see. Spotify premium plans in the U.S. cost $11 per month for an individual, $15 per month for a duo plan, and $17 per month for a family plan.
I feel like I don't spend that much. Maybe I just haven't looked at my bank statement in a while.
$6 a month for students. So if you have a student plan, it could be cheaper.
No, that must be what I'm on.
Still on the student plan.
Perpetually a student.
Let's see.
Sen said with Spotify,
Yeah.
how will she get herpes like Napster and LimeWire?
Let's see here.
I used LimeWire with a dial-up connection, and you want to talk about being miserable. That's about the definition.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much worse than that.
How much do I pay for YouTube here?
So you just have YouTube Premium. You don't have YouTube TV, right?
No, I don't do YouTube TV. That's too much money.
Because I've got a buddy that he only uses YouTube TV, and he swears he can get everything he wants. So
Yeah.
I looked at it, but it's pretty spendy. I want to say it's almost 90 or 100 a month.
Yeah, I'm probably spending that with all the subscriptions.
We have the Hulu Disney bundle, and that's it right now. Every now
Let's
and
see,
then
I have
get
that. Oh, I have Disney Plus, I have Hulu, I have Max, I have Netflix, I have Paramount, I have Peacock.
Before long, we'll just be back to cable. And
Yeah, that's
get
pretty much
everything
what
you
it
want.
is. But hey, now it's a la carte.
Right?
So if you don't want it, you don't have to pay for it. You just cancel your subscription. But
Right.
I know there's a lot of people out there. What they'll do, they'll buy one subscription plan, watch all they want on there, and then once they're out of content on that one, then they just stop and just move to another one.
Yeah, that's what I do with Netflix. If there's like a really good series that drops, I'll wait till all the episodes are out. I'll pay for Netflix for like a month or two, and then drop it once I'm done watching it.
Oh dang! I'm paying $23 a month now for YouTube Premium.
But you don't have ads.
No, I don't. And it's for the whole family too. But maybe I'll just drop my family. They can deal with ads.
So how does YouTube, like if you have YouTube Premium, you don't get ads. How does that affect like monetized channels?
I think the monetized channels actually get more out of that.
Oh, really?
Because they still get a cut. So.
Right. They gotta get something out of it.
Yeah.
Zen's paying way too much.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I talking about?
YouTube Premium and dropping your family.
Oh yeah, no, I'll keep them on. But no, but you'll still get a cut from the people who have premium, and from what I've heard, they get you get a little bit more. Okay, Steven says the analytics will tell you what you earn from YouTube Premium revenue share.
Yep. Shows you how much attention I pay to YouTube analytics, I guess.
You're probably gonna open up your analytics and like, how do I get this $2,000?
Oh, jeez. I don't know what I'd do with $2,000 from YouTube right now.
Yeah, get taxed on a good portion of it.
Yeah. Still haven't filed my taxes for this year, and I haven't even looked at because I'd imagine I should have a W-2 from YouTube.
It'll be it's not gonna be a
Tax
W-2. It's gonna be some tax form. I forget what 1099 I think 1099-C I think maybe.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. I know we were talking about it one day on the Discord.
Oh yeah, Zenny says 1099.
Oh, so you get a secondary revenue stream for people that watch with premium. You fancy.
Zenny doesn't know, just assuming they don't stream. Let's see here. Let me go back here. Let me look that up. Tax form independent
Then you should
contractor.
stream.
Yeah, it looks like it is a 1099.
I would say Steven probably knows. He's probably had to deal with that with his channel quite a bit, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
one
looks
of the
like it's
big
gonna be a
dogs
10.
soon.
Yeah, it'd be a 1099. Steven says it's a 1099.
Oops.
Yeah. Well, one of these days I'll be there. One of these days I'll be getting 1099s from YouTube.
Zen's giving you a hard time.
It's politically correct to say they, and I super appreciate sensitive, but Zen is a she, for the record.
Wouldn't expect anything else from her. So this is a Pleco tank that has a massive amount of tannins after being gone for 3 months.
Cool. Tannins are good.
I mean, I have no problem with them. And I'm tempted to just let it keep going for a while and probably warm it up even. I keep it warmer than the rest of the fish room, plus it's on the bottom. So I'll probably let it roll for a little bit and then warm it up, feed the crap out of them, and head it with a water change and hope for the best.
Yeah, Zenny, I know you're a she. I just I tend to just say they for everyone.
You can get in trouble for so much these days that you got to play it safe sometimes.
Well, I do it just so I don't slip the tongue and accidentally don't call her a he or you a she.
Yeah, you can call me whatever you'd like, Dave. You won't hurt my feelings. Because I promise I've heard worse.
Hot take. Tannins are ugly. I know they're good, but I don't know. If done right, if done right, they could add character to a tank.
I mean, it's not exactly a show tank to begin with. It's the only thing that's in it is a bunch of plecos, so it's not like you're going to see anything ever anyway. Animatronic tails at best.
Let's play the game. Go find the pleco.
Yeah, I mean, they're
what's it doing on my ceiling?
I put 6 of them in there to begin with. I have no idea how many are in there now. After they're gone.
15.
They're pretty slow growers. These ones.
Okay.
So these,
7.
These are the Coltia sabayi something.
But yeah, it's always fun trying to count fish.
Well, I threw some food in there, and 3 of them came out right away. So there's at least 3. Yep, there's 4.
At least 3.
Well, I mean, 4 is good. You
Yeah.
can breed 4. Technically, you only need 2. So,
Unless those 2 are males or females.
well, that's usually how it works. I wonder.
I think tomorrow I need to play the game of let's find the whiptail catfish.
Ooh,
See if I still have those in my tank.
equally difficult game.
I just have to feed it some food that has the food that actually reaches the bottom of the tank. Then they'll come out.
There's a tail.
one
There's
tail.
proof of life. There's one on the other side of between.
Yeah, just leave your bag of cash in the trash can. No cops.
Holy smokes, Zenny shipped fish. And they all made it.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Well done, Zen. Let's see what these other guys freak out when I move this way.
I shipped snails and they all made it before.
So did you ship them in just like a plastic cup with like a damp rag in there, or did you actually fill it with water?
A
I've seen
very
it
damp
both
rag.
ways.
A very damp rag.
Oh, Stephen, you know how I feel about that. There's one particular individual that I've been following the past few months as they start their own fish store out of their basement, and they were importing, and well, they weren't even importing; they were just buying from wholesalers to import, and they gave up on shipping already because they were sick of fish dying.
Ouch.
They naturally blamed the post office.
Of course.
They said that they made the post office mad, so the post office shook up all their boxes.
Mm.
He's like, well, if you think anybody at the post office has enough free time to specifically notice and shake just your boxes, then I think you're mistaken.
All the boxes get shaken and
You
tossed
said all of them?
at some point. I really don't know I really don't know the procedure of actually how the live fish boxes go through the system, but I only see normally the side of it where it's actually at the post office already.
Right. I never even mark my stuff live fish. Largely because I don't want to deal with the questions that get asked for it. If they ever ask me if there's liquids and stuff in it, I always just say no. Now, usually when I do water changes in stream, Shanna's here, and I end up overfilling tanks, but she's not here today, so I think her chance of overfilling tanks is fairly minimal. You know, aquatic plants here. How often do you actually ship fish, though, Stephen? I think most of the stuff you ship is plants. Which, if you're not a member over at Stephen's channel, if you are a member, he has a plant sign-up sheet where he'll distribute plants to those people that are members. So, pretty cool way to increase your plant collection. Easy for you. Absolute pain in the ass for Stephen. Wow. You must live in a small town if your mailman's willing to go out of his way to change his entire route to drop your stuff off first then. What fish have you even been shipping, Stephen? So I remember you saying in your 90-gallon video, Shannon helps, so it's a pain in the ass for her too. Good on her. You know, I don't mind packing and shipping plants. I don't think it's too bad. Now, if I did it in the quantity that you do, I would agree that it sucks. So I probably wouldn't do that. But fish, on the other hand, are a completely different story. And an absolute pain in the ass. I hate shipping fish. But kudos to Jenna for helping you out with that.
My mic ran out of battery. I had to change them.
Your mic ran out of battery, and my RO tub just ran out of water. So,
But no, as I was saying, I mean, when it comes to like a poster route, they're really not that large. So if a mail carrier has a route, they're pretty much all in the same area. So it's not too much of a trouble to change the line of travel.
seems like over the past, I mean, we've lived in this house for 4 years, and I feel like we've had at least 4 different mail carriers for extended periods of time.
Yeah, it's probably a long route that people don't want. That's probably what it is.
I mean,
so what happens? You get a carrier, and they're like, it's probably a person on the low side of seniority, so they get all the bad routes, and that's probably what you're living on. So once they get a chance, they'll find a route and bid on a better route.
Okay. So the good routes are probably the more senior people, then, I would imagine.
Exactly. And those people typically stay on their routes longer than, say, the people on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So if you're constantly seeing a new mailman constantly like that for long periods of time, you just live on a long route that's a crappy route. Now if you live now if you see a new mail carrier every single day, like every single day, you're probably living an auxiliary route where you don't have a regular.
Okay.
Yeah, so even shipped some guppies to Melvin a few weeks ago. Oh, cool.
Nice. Well, been at it for an hour and a half here, folks, and I'm out of water, so I'm going to clean up and try to catch some sleep. It is 2 a.m. here. So, Steven and Zen, thanks for bearing with me the whole time. You've been hanging out with us all hour and a half. Much appreciated. And Dave, definitely a pleasure talking to you. Nice to have you back around, man.
Yeah.
So
hopefully I could keep it up again.
I hope so. We'll have to get a couple streams together or something and hang out and catch up. So
yeah. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I should be fine. Now it works a lot easier than what it was, and like I said, I have Sundays off, so I have all day on that. So
I'm getting ready to shut down, and Adkins says no.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I need to head out myself. I work tomorrow morning, so I have to wake up early for that. So,
all right. Well, thanks again, Dave. Take care. And for those of you in the chat, thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you guys later.